moving interstate is a really big deal. It's much different than moving within your own state or county or town.
As I had done in the past, with fairly good luck, I contacted an internet service that would get you 3 quotes.
I was familiar with the company, I had seen the trucks around, and I felt that they could move my stuff confidently.
Everything about the day that we moved concerned us. When your movers are 5 hours late, you're concerned. When you can't get a hold of your moving company, you're concerned.
The moving company showed up in an unmarked, completely white box van.
They told us a different company would actually be moving us and explained to us that they were a brokering agency and they had contracted another moving company to take our things.
But what was especially troublesome was that they weren't keeping track of the boxes that left my apartment.
I was in contact with them every day after they picked up my goods to find out when my goods would arrive down in Florida.
When we finally did reach them, they told us that our items would be late, but more importantly that they were charging us now $2,000 instead of the agreed upon $900.
I got a call from the brokerage company saying that my household goods were overweight and that I was going to have to pay an additional $1,500.
The guy showed up and he says, well, do you have the cash?
I asked, where does it say in any of my documentation that it's so much a pound?
You know, I said, I'd be happy to write you a check, but they wouldn't take a check.
I got a call from the moving company saying that if I didn't pay the extra $1,500, then my items were going to go into storage. So I went ahead and paid the extra $1,500 just to expedite getting my household goods.
Our lawyer and my mother meet with an intermediary in an undisclosed location and hand over a cashier's check in exchange for a storage locker key with the address on it.
And as I was checking off boxes on the inventory, about 80 of my boxes didn't have stickers on them, so I couldn't tell if all my things were there or not. It was a mess.
We found most of the furniture was smashed. Many of the boxes were stomped in. There were visible boot prints all over everything. So not only had they roughly handled or mishandled, it seemed like they had purposely destroyed things.
And while this has turned my life upside down, I'm not a victim, and I don't want anybody else to be a victim either.
The more you know about your mover, the better your move can be. You can protect your move from fraud by researching the company you're using, review their license and history, and learn if they have received any past complaints. With the right information and some key tips, you can spot the warning signs of moving fraud.
Do Better Business Bureau searches. I would Google the company online to see what sort of complaints are out there.
Finding out if the company you're paying is going to move you or if they're going to contract you to someone else. And if they are, then looking into that company as well.
The Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration has some great tools.
You can find out safety records. You can find out what complaints they've had from other consumers.
They're a great resource to be able to research the companies.
And do not sign a contract without knowing who you're dealing with.
Protect your memories and your money. Protect your move.